Honest Dave here from Smokin' Cigars. It is that time of year again, the Great Smoke 2023 Mardi Gras Madness. If you're wondering why everybody last year was calling it the best cigar event in the country, it was evident the day tickets went on sale. VIP tickets sold out in one day. That's right. They are all gone. Don't message us. Don't PM us. I'm sorry. There's nothing we could do. But there are still plenty of general admission tickets and virtual tickets. Once again, we'll be offering this event virtually as well as live. So for those of you who can't make it down, you'll be able to enjoy the festivities from the comfort of your own home. Michael Herklotz, Kim Keeney, and Paul DeGracco will be returning to be your co-hosts for your virtual experience. Whether you're coming down live or we're going to be enjoying the event from the comfort of your own home, your ticket price includes this epic package. It's one of our greatest Great Smoke packages in the history of this event. Over $400 worth of product and great swag for the low cost of $165. If you're coming down live, you'll get your package the day of the event. If you order your virtual ticket, they'll start shipping weeks prior to the event in early March. For those of you coming down, we have 4 full epic days of fun. We start off with Drew Estate and Jonathan Drew. Thursday night, our headquarters here in Boynton Beach. Friday night, 2 events. Steve Saka here at headquarters, and Evan Darnell once again returns to host our pre-event dinner with the Red Meat Lovers Club. Going off the top this year. I've seen the menu. It'll be up on the site soon. Incredible dinner. And our feature host this year, Michael Herklotz of Ferio Tego Cigars, who's made a very special cigar, especially for those attending the pre-event dinner. Saturday morning, we are starting early with the first ever tailgate party being hosted by the distinguished ruffians and Eric Espinosa. There'll be a very special cigar made exclusively for that event for the first 100 attendees who go to the tailgate party. And of course, the main event will be Saturday afternoon. And then that night, after the main event, you can head back to our headquarters here, where we'll have the man himself, Boofy Matt Booth, Room 101 Cigars, capping it all off with a beautiful Sunday brunch once again before everybody goes home from what we hope will be another historically, epically fun weekend. Do not hesitate. Tickets are selling this year faster than ever. Go to www.thegreatsmoke.com and get your live general admission ticket, your virtual ticket if you're going to enjoy from home, and tickets for either the dinner or the brunch. Epic time. We can't wait to see you all there. The Great Smoke 2023. Mardi Gras Madness.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another live Thursday night show. And coming to you from I still got to get used to doing this. I only did this 1 week so far, but coming to you live from the Smokin' Studios here at the Rocky Mountain Cigar Show. I am your host, Ryan. Thank you so much for coming back for another live Thursday show. We have a fantastic guest lined up, as well as somebody that you will recognize from Micallef stuff, as well as last week, Lauren Coper coming back. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm sure she'll correct me if I did not. However, quick little show announcement here. Next week, we will not be having a show, as I'm going to be down at the Great Smoke, and I'm looking so forward to being down there, meeting Abe and meeting all of you. So if you guys are also going to go to the Great Smoke, please make an effort to find me. Come up, say hello. I would certainly love to meet everybody that will be going. As well as this is the last week, everybody, to get your TGS pack, as TGS 2023 is next Thursday. So if you haven't done it yet, definitely go online to thegreatsmoke.com, log in, buy your ticket, and then you can get all the additional goodies plus exclusive TGS release cigars. Now, as always, at the start of every show, big shout outs to everybody that makes this show remotely possible. We have BAMF Cigars, ROCF Cigars, Kristoff Cigars. We have a K by Karen Berger, which they're going to be coming on here in the next couple of months to have some pretty big announcements. So definitely stay tuned to that. We have New Air Humidors. We have Sagrado Cigars. And all this month, a tribute to ladies in the cigar industry is presented by Micallef Cigars. We've got Big Sky, Cornell and Diehl. Obviously, since we have 3 people being on, I will be using the ticker as to not cut anybody off. But enough, dragging on by me and everything like that. Let's go ahead and bring in our guests this week. We have Lauren from Micallef, but our main guest of the night is Leo. Leo, I cannot pronounce your last name, and I'm not going to try.
Leo Abzaradel. It's okay.
So, well, Leo, tell everybody who you are. Tell us a little bit about how you got started and what brought you into the cigar world. I'm going to give you the floor here.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I believe it's nighttime, almost all over. How are you? Okay, like everybody knows, my name is Leonor. Everybody knows me in the industry like Leo. Hello from Florida. Hey. Patricia. Mwah. Okay. Let me talk. Okay, I'm a star. Be more around the industry, the cigar industry, because I want to spend more time with my dad. I just keep repeat that because, believe me or not, never have to forget from where you start on the industry, and just to have more quality time with my dad. Lighted my first cigar. This happened like around 14 years ago in Club Macanudo, New York City. My father just visit me in New York, and I know he loved the cigars, and said, let me check what is the best place to go to enjoy my first cigar with my dad. And Club Macanudo come to the table. I have fun and enjoy my cigar. I say, what the hell is that? My father look at me, and then he teach me the way so I can really enjoy a cigar. Everything start there. And next thing you know, I'm feeling in love with the cigars. I'm coming from working on the cigar industry and working on the wine industry. And if we think about it, it's very similar industry because on the wine, you have to give you time to the grape to let you know when it's ready to come in to be a nice wine. And on the tobacco industry, we have to wait to the leaf say, I'm ready, to we can roll it a great cigar. Next thing you know, I'm start working in Club Macanudo. It's a long story. I try to just be a little bit more short. I'm start working in Club Macanudo. I'm working in Club Macanudo almost for 4 years. And then I know the cigar industry is what I want to just keep going and keep doing and keep learning. And I'm applied from not chairman. Not many people know I'm working with Michael Herlo. And, people say like, Leo, you work in Club Macanudo. Club Macanudo is part of General Cigar. I say, yeah, I love everything, but the problem is I want to know more about the cigars. And I remember I just applied for Davidoff and not chairman. And in that time, we talk about maybe 7, 8 years ago, not too many women start open that door to working on the different cigars, different cigar position on the industry. And I say, why not? And I pick not chairman because I want to learn about all the cigars, all the different brands. I want to try everything. And the good part of working on the cigar lounges or cigar store, at least you have one cigar for free. You don't have to pay. And that is a good part. I try everything.
It's all about that employee discount. Oh, I miss mine so much when I used to work at a humidor.
That is a good part, Lauren, because
I know.
you know what? Besides, you have to, like, you know what? Like, you really have to. You love to do. Just try a different cigar every day. On the end of the day, whatever you buy, you have discount. That is perfect. Working in that chairman opened my mind and my palate to try different cigar from different region for different country. And like, wow, sometimes people don't have no idea what kind of type of cigar are over there. I always keep saying exactly the same. Guys, if you love one brand, I respect that. But give always chance to try a different brand. Okay, right. Because many companies make a great cigars, and not because in that moment they are not popular. This don't mean don't make great cigars. Correct. Okay, give chance. I not say stop by whatever you enjoy, but just at least one time a week buy a cigar you never tried before. Ask to the tobacconista, you know what? I'm smoke this regular from Nicaragua. I'm smoke this regular from Honduras. I will love something similar on the boutique or something new. It's like a piece of conversation, believe me or not, and many people forget about that. It's not about don't smoke whatever you smoked before. It's just educate your palate to try something new.
Yeah,
Anyway,
variety is the spice of life. I actually have a rule because of what you just kind of how you just explained it. Maybe you had that cigar before and it wasn't the greatest. I am a 3 and done. If I can't find a good experiences of 3 times of trying a line in a company, then odds are I'm going to be done with that for a little bit.
Yeah.
But they're hand rolled, so you do have to leave room for error. But speaking of cigars, what are you smoking tonight, Leo?
me? Nothing. It's 8 p.m. You know what, guys? I wait for you all day. I'm smoking everything in my office. I come home. Everybody has to know it's 8 p.m. here in Florida. I'm almost asleep. And I'm
It's okay. I gotta sleep early too. Don't.
and to be honest, I never smoke inside of my apartment because I have too many dogs. And it's like, but anyway, I'm feeling the smoke from Lauren and Ryan. What you smoke?
Lauren, you go first.
Well, I was like, Leo, I will smoke another one for you. I promise, just for you.
You know what? Yes.
I'm actually, and I didn't get to smoke last week either because everyone knows my power went out. So luckily my power's on, so I get to smoke and drink at the same time. So I'm very excited about that. But I am smoking for this week the Medallia Special Edition.
Oh, that is the one you're going to send me.
Yes, I am going to sing you that one. So it's in honor of all the strong women, not only in our lives, but also in the cigar industry and community. So I felt it was very much appropriate to pair it with this conversation. And I'm pairing it with my wonderful $2 Aldi wine because girls on a budget. Girls always on a budget. Squeaking owl, I love it.
I miss Aldi. I really miss Aldi. There's no Aldis here in Colorado. You know how much money my wife and I would save if we could go to Aldi and put the quarter in the cart and take it all over the place? Like, so much. But what I'm smoking tonight is the Tracidors. I think I'm saying that correctly.
Oh, nice. The Tracidors?
Yeah, so it's a nice little box. Well, nice.
I got an old one too.
You know what? I have a feeling, Ryan, you have a good connections, huh?
I know a few people.
Yeah, I
A
know.
few people.
No big deal.
And I am pairing this with my favorite Accent Oak regular original bourbon.
Oh, I never saw that one. What is the name of that one? It's not the
Accent Oak.
I never tried that one.
Yeah, this is in my opinion. So they are a sponsor of the show. Absolutely, you could tell. I have been drinking this since about 2 years after I moved here, and I've been living here for 6 years now. This was my wife and I's absolute favorite. Is my wife and I's absolute favorite Colorado bourbon whiskey. And I reached out to him when I was looking for a drink sponsor to come on and partner, and they're all cigar guys. So we went and smoked like 3 cigars and had several drinks over several hours and just had a great time. And they came on with a really good partnership. And so, but they do a Scotch moonshine as well, which if you could kind of see the color of that moonshine.
And that is a Scotch?
No, it's a Scotch barrel aged moonshine.
Wow.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, the color is like tequila.
Yeah, it gives you just enough of the scotchiness that if you don't like Scotch, it won't turn you off. But it gives you just enough of the scotchiness that if you like Scotch, you'll be happy.
Ryan, what the alcohol proof on that bottle?
This one is
40?
50.
Oh.
But what's really cool, so let me show you this. So what's really cool about what they do is I don't know which one this is, but they number it and then they list the song that they were listening to when they bought
Oh,
it.
that is so cool.
So
I like that.
And then if you like gin, they do a barrel-aged gin, a barrel-aged citrus gin. And just to show you the color on that.
Wow. Feel
I
like
want to
a
go to Ryan's
mellow.
house. He has all the booze.
Yeah, maybe next time we have to just go all over there, okay?
I know.
Yes, you're more than welcome. Absolutely, we're doing a little cookout for Cigar Fest, so you're more than welcome to. Both of y'all are more than welcome to come up. Laura's only about 13 hours from me, I think.
Yeah. I'll drive it out there. Be there in a split second. I promise.
So Leo, let's kind of dive into how. So you had mentioned that your dad showed you cigars, introduced you. Do you remember what that cigar was? I couldn't remember if you said it.
Yeah, I remember, and it's sometimes I just don't say the name, but you know what? It's a Cohiba, the black
Okay.
label. It's from Macanudo. It's a General Cigar Cohiba. It's Dominican. It's not Cuban. And of course, if you never try cigar and you never smoked before, and the first cigar you light up is a Cohiba black label, you're gonna say like, what?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
we start with something strong, and that is still I'm learning on the years.
Oh, yeah.
That is the reason all the time when somebody come to me and say, Leo, I never tried Nova, I want to try Nova. Before I recommend whatever I like, I ask what you like, what you smoke, what is your type of cigar. If the person say I never smoked before, okay, what you drinking? You drinking coffee, you drink scotch, you drinking wine, and now I have an idea what I can recommend because I'm learning in my own experience.
Well, you can tell you worked at a lounge.
Yes.
Because that's usually how I ask people when they say, what do you like to eat? Do you eat meat? Are you vegetarian? Are you spicy? Are you mild? What's your drink of choice? These are questions that oftentimes you don't get when you go into a lot of lounges.
And it's sad, Ryan, because if I just think about it, like when I'm starting this industry, working like a salesperson, and for me, it's like a beautiful piece of conversation. Yes, ask how's your day going? You have a breakfast, you have a meal, you have your lunch, you lunch already. Because you don't want to kill the person day. You want to just make sure he have the best time ever when he light up the cigar. And that is piece of conversation. People sometimes forget. When you receive a new customer or you have the regular customer, just ask. How you doing? How's your cigar today? You like the cigar? Everything is fine. Like this piece of conversation in many cigar store and lounge is out of the table. Like sometimes I just go to places and they don't know who I am. I'm not like crazy famous. Nobody have to know who I am. But I'm a new customer coming from the door. And sometimes you expect, hey, my name is so-and-so. Welcome to our cigar lounge. Welcome to our store. Can I help you? And it's still people forgot to ask. You know what? Sometimes I go to these different stores and the people say, hey, what's up? You looking for a cigar? Over there is a humidor. And I'm just like, hold on 1 second. Like, where is the personal touch? You have to know more your client. You have to know more your people. And sometimes people, then it's like it's a change. Like everything comes together. If you don't take care of the customer, you don't talk about the new blends, new brands, new cigar you have in the humidor, and you back all over to who sell the cigar to you, and you sell. You know what? Your cigar don't move in my humidor. And I say like, hold on 1 second. Somebody educate the customer. Everything is customer service. Everything is customer service. And sometimes people don't get it, that part. It's like we have to work together in different aspects in this cigar industry. Like it's not about I have a cigar company. It's not about Loren have his own like the cigars. It's about like, okay, we open the doors in this cigar lounge. You give me the space on the shelf, but we have to keep working together. It's like a mentorship, like we are together now. It's not about like you blame the company or you blame me because somebody don't do a good job. It's like we are here, we make cigar like everybody else for the customer, for you guys. If you guys don't know about our cigar, we do something wrong. We have to fix that part. But it's sometimes it's sad that people just lose that part, the part to talk with the customer, to ask questions, to open a conversation. Because many people just go to the cigar lounge to just, wine out, like relax and enjoy a cigar. But many people just want to just talk about the day. You know, if you're in this business, you have to open a piece of conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like what.
absolutely.
Oh,
No,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
I like what you said about asking the customer like kind of what state of mind they're in. I don't
Yes.
think people understand that like your present state of mind is actually attributes a lot to how you're going to actually enjoy the cigar. If you're in a bad mood, it might really affect the flavor of the cigar. So
Yes.
it's really important to ask what kind of mood they're in, right state of mind, open to the whole.
Yes.
It's like an experience. We all know cigars are just like a overall experience on the flavor, the social, and the state of mind.
Yeah, but Lauren, not many people open that door to talk about it because it's an extra work. If you really work in this industry, you have to have passion. You have to love what you do, and this thing come together. If you just have a cigar lounge or you just have a cigar company because you know what, it's nothing else I can do. Just see what is going on. This thing happen, and it's sad because it's a lot of good people outside want to know a little bit more about the cigar, and like I always say, I'm here. Yes, let me know what I can do for you. Let me know what I can help you. Let me know
Hmm.
what we can do something together. But everybody's different. The most important, we never have to forget, we are here and we do whatever we do for everybody, for us and for all of you. Simple.
So let me ask you this: Did when you were working at Monte Cristo, were you a manager? I didn't catch if you had said that.
I know. I just finished when I'm not Sherman. Then I just then you have to put music. No, then I start running both store in New York City, Casa de Monte Cristo. I be
Okay.
a manager. I'm working with GM Shanna Tobin, and
Okay.
that gives me another opportunity not only to work inside of the on the humidor, just to start make events, start make different kind of music event, partying event, and the good part, I'm think always outside of the box. I think this industry is not for copy and paste. It's to you can come with new ideas and fresh idea and share with everyone.
Sure.
And when I'm working in Casa de Monte Cristo in New York City, it's two stores, one in the Second Avenue and 74 in that time, and another in 53 and Second Avenue. I love because now not only I have the opportunity to run in the show inside of the humidor, I keep have my cigar for free. On the top, I start make events, partying events, and it's fun. It's like it's nice when you are around people and and you take care of everyone and everybody's happy and everybody have a good time. That is great. Okay, because now you say like, wow, I'm really do something nice, and people yes have fun, maybe then coming from have a very hard day at work, and I make a smile in the faces and then enjoy the cigar with the partner I put on the table, and that is nice for me. Okay, working in New York, from there I have the opportunity to move, relocated me, then offered me to relocate me in Boca Raton in Florida. From New York, phew, Boca Raton. I said, why not?
Oh,
Beautiful weather. I no complaints.
Oh, cheaper too.
yes.
Your money goes a little further.
The,
Um,
the, the taxes, I don't have no complaints.
well, yeah, because it's like you get paid twice now. What you made before.
That is of
but I
the
want
past.
I wanted to ask you because you brought up and getting this from a manager, now somebody that runs and is CEO of a cigar company. I'm curious, when you worked at Casa de Monte Cristo in either Florida or Boca Raton or Florida or New York, you had mentioned that it was important to ask somebody to smoke something new that
Mhm,
they've never smoked before.
mhm.
So when you found an employee showing favoritism heavy to one brand and actually discouraging
Oh.
or saying, hey, try this one instead, and you're kind of taking people away from the newer, fresher stuff,
Uh-huh.
what was your response when you found out about that?
And
Or
thi-
if you ever did?
and this happened, but
No, I'm
you
guilty
know,
of that.
this happened a lot. But the way I just manage it from the beginning is like, if you attack, the people is gonna be defense, and I don't need that thing in my team. The thing I'm doing is like, you know what? I just make like a deals. Okay, this week we have to promote this, and this. And whatever extra you want to promote, it's okay. But I need numbers in this, and in this. Because I want to give you the opportunity to all the brands inside of my humidor. Okay, I totally respect when people say I'm really enjoy that smoke. Perfect. I love and I respect that. You can keep push that sale, but on the same time, this week I need number in this, and in this. Not because I have any deal with these particular companies, because it's the only way I can open the door to the client, the customer, the members, try something different, and my coworker, because it's a team, it's nobody working for me. I say my coworker, my team, um, teach themselves and give the opportunity to try something different. And now it's in my way to educate her. Okay, you know what? I wanted this week, we promote this blend, this brand, and then say why. Why? Because this brand is make this kind of cigar, then make cigar from 2000 something. Uh, is a particular in that cigar is very similar like this brand, but it's different in price, and people sometimes don't put attention. It's a piece of conversation again with my team. And I never say you stop sell whatever you like, you keep sell, but open the mind and move these three brands this week, these three brands another week. Because working in Casa de Montecristo, we know what is a house brand. Okay.
Hmm.
And that is one of the things. Like I never gonna say stop sell your house brand because you
Sure.
are part of the house brand. But again, you want to make clients, you want to make friends, you want to make people believe in what you recommend. And to go to that point, you have to have open mind. Okay, it's not about sell, sell, sell. It's about open the door to person come to the our cigar lounge and wait until you are available because he want to ask you a question because he want to take cigars to pairing later with a wine at home, and now he knows you're gonna have the correct answer for that pairing. It's like an open a relation and confidence with the tobacconista and the member customer.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, right, like going to a lounge with an actual tobacconist driven lounge, not just a whatever lounge in the middle of wherever that has brands, but
Mhm.
going with an actual tobacconist lounge, you get the added advantage of going to like a high end restaurant in the sense that the waiter is the tobacconist that actually has tasted all the food, can actually give you the pairings. And that's really what separates a tobacconist led lounge from somebody that just hires people to run a lounge.
Hmm.
So, what is kind of why is that important when you were running Casa to have a tobacconist driven lounge?
Okay, Ryan, to be really, really honest with you, I respect the tobacconista 100%, but I'm big believer if you really want to learn it in your own, you're going to be a great tobacconista with no the title. Okay. Um, I
Well,
think that,
let me say it this way: without a lounge with the people that have the true passion for the
uh-huh.
industry, because there
Okay.
are people that punch a clock and
Oh,
just say, "Here, pick this cigar." And there are people like me. I'm not a tobacconist, but I could go into a lounge and show a
mhm.
lot of fun and load up somebody's cart with a lot of great cigars. I don't have the
Uh-huh.
brand tobacconist, but I guess I use that more synonymous with passion.
Uh, okay, you already talk about yourself, Ryan. If I'm running a cigar lounge and person like you come with your passion, you know what? That is the passion all the tobacconista have to have. But it's like a sommelier. I'm respect everybody make a sommelier career. I'm really respect that. But this don't mean I don't want to talk with the same passion and love with their different grapes and wine around the country. And I can sell maybe more bottles. Because on the end of the day, with all my respect, I don't want nobody feeling offended. You know what? Is what you transmit to the another person. Is what you share, like the honestly way to talk with another person. Okay. And that is one of the things in my position right now on the CEO of Nova Cigar. When I talk and I describe my cigar, I just talk about with my heart, like one to one. You know, I'm not a master blender. I'm not born in the field. I don't know really. Like I don't come without this background. You know, I come from Uruguay. It's anti-tobacco country. I
Oh,
did.
really?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, when I go to vacation and to see my family in Uruguay, if no cigar lounges, you're not allowed to smoke in any place. Like,
Public?
thank God. Oh yeah, no, like you
Like
know what?
down the street, just walking down the street?
If you're walking on the street and then see you just put something on the street, you're gonna be in trouble. It's anti-tobacco country.
Oh
It's
my
like,
gosh.
yeah,
Wow.
yes. Uh,
Okay.
and coming from where I come from to be where I am right now, I think it's my passion, my way to learn more, the respect of everybody in the industry, and maybe I have not the same credit like to born in this industry, but I think I have my own credit to push myself in
Hmm.
this industry, and it's funny because I have an interview already. It's gonna come, I think, next week or maybe in 2 weeks in Latino Aficionado. It's a Spanish magazine. And
Hmm.
one of the questions then asked me, what is mean be a woman on the cigar industry? See, I feeling like if it's hard with the men. I say, you know what? On the end of the day, it's not about the gender. It's about how the way you handle your position and your passion.
Sure.
Is you don't have to respect no one to be better of no one, because on the end of the day, we are all human beings. Like sometimes people forget that part. You know
Hmm.
what? On the end of the day, everybody do it exactly the same. Okay, come on,
Yeah.
like relax, enjoy, just be you. And on the back to the question about Tobacconista, and I think whatever you do it in life, if you put passion and you love it, you're gonna do it great. Forget it about the rest. It's not about you have to. I respect everyone come with university and do it. I respect everything, but this don't mean because you don't have the opportunity to do all the stuff for different situation, maybe economic situation, you're gonna feed yourself less. You have to push to teach yourself. You have to push yourself to go better and better and better. And that is part of the passion. Like, whatever I'm doing so far until now, and I am where I am, is because I love and I respect the industry. Is the only thing I ask the industry is do it exactly the same thing with me. I know ask you for you love me, but at least respect me the way I'm running my show. Simple like
Sure.
that.
Yeah, and you had brought up the fact that somebody had asked you, "Oh, what's it like to be a woman in the cigar industry?"
Yeah, and
That 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 is a new world way of thinking. That
yeah,
was my way of thinking until I started to get in and dive into the tobacco world, and I realized the vast majority of people that work in the outside of the field work, the
yeah.
vast majority of the rollers, the sorters, the management of these
Romance.
places are women.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
so like it is really kind of a Hollywood
It's
driven thought process that cigars are a man's world.
Ryan, it's no men industry anymore. It's no woman industry anymore. The industry is whatever you love to do, just do it. It's not about
Correct.
if you are woman, you are man, and whatever. Who cares? Just follow your dream, follow your passion, and just do it and do it good.
So, Leo, based on how you just said that, I want to ask you a question because I think I know the answer because I think I understand your personality. When somebody comes to you with a problem, is the second thing you ask them, now that you've bitched, what's the solution? Because I
Yes,
feel like you are
yes,
that person.
yes,
I
yes,
love
yes.
that. I'm the same way. But
Yeah,
the way you just said what you
yeah.
said, it feels like, all right, your kids or
It's
family
fine.
that comes,
Yes.
it's
Move
like,
on.
okay,
What is the solution?
complain. What
Yes.
is the solution?
Yeah.
Like,
She's a
Yeah.
solver. I know it.
yeah.
No, Lauren, you know what is funny? Because for me, if I keep thinking about the problem, we keep losing. Yes, make a solution. Okay, move on. What are we gonna do together? Lefty, who's lefty? Lefty. Somebody lefty. Who know lefty? Lefty, lefty,
and we're gonna
lefty.
we're going to touch on Sisters of the Leaf Global Movement here, but I want to get back into more of this with you. When you had somebody come to you, or you have somebody that comes to you now with a
Mhm.
problem in your company, I can't sell this, they're not buying, it's this, it's not me. How do you handle that?
Okay. Yeah. First, my father always say, if the problem have solution, it's no a problem. And if it don't have solution, it's not a problem either. This means move on. Make a
I
solution.
love that. I love that. If
And,
the problem has a solution, it's not a problem. If the problem has no solution,
it's not
it
a problem
shouldn't be
either.
a problem. That's
Either,
great.
you know?
I love that.
Yes,
I'm
move
taking
on.
that.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
know,
live like that from now on because I stress about
yes,
everything.
yes, no. You know, Lauren, I'm great believer. If something is for you, it's gonna be for you anywhere. You know,
Mhm.
sometimes you have to just wait. It's gonna take more time, but you know what? If you keep doing whatever you're doing and you follow your heart and your dream, it's gonna happen.
It's kind of like
Okay?
outlasting the enemy.
You know, it's like,
Mhm.
you know, sometimes people come to me, my staff, you know what, Leo, all these stores don't reorder. I say, you know what, we have to understand, we know are the only Nova, if many brands outside, maybe then stuck with more product from before. We have to understand they have to move the product to buy new product. It's like when I go to the PCA, like now I'm gonna go next in July. It's funny because that happened last year. People come to my booth and say, I want to put the order. I say, hold on 1 second. Hi, how's your name? Oh, you know what? I'm tired. Everybody come to my store and ask for Nova. I have to put an order. Put the order. I say, no, hold on. I'm not working like that. First, I want to know a little bit more about you. What is your store locator? What is your clientele like? What is your best seller? Because you know what, for me, it's not open an account and say, okay, thank you. It's like make sure whatever is have is fixed to your cigar lounge. It's like, and that is going to be on the future a less problem for me because nobody going to come to me and say, your cigars don't move in my store. I say, okay, if
Mhm.
don't move because maybe we pick the wrong cigar for your clientele. Maybe your clientele is more maduro, full body, and you buy all the light to medium. Now that is a problem. You know, it's find a solution, and I try to open that door with all the stores. Uh, I make calls. You know what? How's everything? How's doing business? I know you know put the order for the last 2, 3, 4 months. Oh no, I may still have the product. Okay, if you still have the product, this means something is weird or you don't have the correct product. Let's do the research. Send me the product back. I can resend you another product. Like it's like open the door to have a solution with everyone. Okay,
Mhm.
it's not only open accounts, make money, make sell, goodbye. It's gonna take us more like everybody knows to be a boutique company. You know, you have to just make sure don't make mistake only mistake because you know to disappear to the map is like that. You have to put more focus in what you're doing and the way you do. Okay, but to be to answer your question, Ryan, I yes for sure I yes try to make a solution, and I don't want to nobody feeling like disappointing or sad because the thing don't go well or then don't make too much sell because on the end of the day we are a team and we have to support each other. And you know what? It's okay. The good thing take time. You know, it's okay. We keep going. You know what? So far, we started in 2019. We released everything in 2019. 2020 come to the door. All our hard work for 1 year to travel all over. Now we are stuck in home. Now what are we gonna do? Everybody gonna forget about Nova. We still say hello, we here, and then we disappear. Like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna no. You know what? I have to start have plan B, C, D. I have all the alphabet already in plans. But you know, I think if you have a positive attitude in everything in life, the thing's gonna go working well sooner or later. It's it's in my way to think.
Mhm. You know, I like what you said before, and I'm sorry, I'm like kind of backtracking, but it was really significant what you said about like being yourself, especially in this industry.
Oh,
And I mean, I feel like we've all fallen in the trap, especially when we're trying to cultivate our professional brand. Like we feel like we
mhm.
have to be a certain like decorum or behavior in order to fit in. Was there like a significant like point in your life where or experience where you just had this epiphany or realization that it was better just to be yourself completely?
You know, it's a great question, that Lauren. When when Nova appointment to be a CEO of Nova Cigar, the family office appointment, like you know what, we love to offer you that position, and you know, I say like me, like me, and I say like you know, in my mind, be a CEO of the company, you have to just be like, hey, how are you? My name is Sonso. Like, I'm running the show. Like, and I'm not like that. I never be like that.
Stiff. You gotta be
Yeah,
stiff.
Steve.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm not like that, and I don't want to be like that because it's hard for me be like that. And the funny part, when I have that conversation with the family office of Nova, I say, you know what? Sure, guys, that you guys, because this is me. I'm a speak with the accent. I think with the accent. I move with the accent. And on the top, that is my way to be a professional. Be like me and try to understand everybody. I don't care, like the way my parents teach me. It's not about who you are, from where you come from, how much money you have on the bank, what color you are. I don't care. For me, everybody's the same. Okay. And to be in this position with many people think like Tyler, like, you know what I can run. I can. And the funny part, when I put everything on the table, the big boss say to me, that is the reason we offer you the position, because we want a person like you. We don't want you chance. You want to just share who you are with the rest of the world, because we believe this industry needs people like that. And you know what? When you say like, now I'm really, yes, because if on the end of the day, nobody's perfect. Everybody made mistake. The good part is that, you know what? Yeah, I make a mistake. I talk too much. I'm sorry. Or yes, maybe sometimes you have to think twice before you open your mouth. But it's so easy. That is the reason I've talked to you before, Lauren. I love the videos you do it with Ashley, because that is you and you have fun. And I love that fun, you know? And you don't care, because when you do things, if you think about it, everybody's going to like it. You're going to destroy your life, Can you imagine? Oh, no, I can
Hmm.
really do this because how the people going to think about me? You know what? On the end of the day, if you don't do nothing wrong with nobody, like you don't attack no one, and you just be you, and somebody want to lose them time to talk bad about you, good for them. You know what? Good luck.
Yeah.
The most important, whatever you do, just be you. And that is my way to I live the life. Okay. And
So,
when go ahead.
so to real quick, so to piggyback off of UBU, I
Uh-huh.
am curious, what was it like? Because I know you had to have experienced this as a strong woman in the cigar world. What was it like that first time where, or maybe this hasn't happened to you, where when you were working at Casa in a lounge, somebody said or made you feel like, I'm not going to listen to you because you're a woman?
Oh yeah, this happened a lot in Casa, in that Sherman.
How did you overcome that?
Oh, you know what? I'm smiling. And I say, okay, no problem. Like the
Killed
next
with kindness.
no, well, no, but you know what is the funny part? Especially when I'm working in Nat Sherman, I'm the only woman with 13 co-worker men's, and then support me no matter what. And I remember one day I'm working inside of the on the store in the humidor, and you know what? All the time when somebody comes from the door, it's like 1, 2, 3. Now it's my time. I take this because we're working for commission. And the gentleman just come to the humidor, and I try to start conversation. And it's another coworker. The name is Adriana Costa. He's still working in the cigar industry. He's super nice person. And the guy said, "Oh, okay, thank you, but I will love to talk with the gentleman."
Oh no.
Yeah. And Adriana, and you know what? My friend, my coworker said, "You know what, bro? I'm not the expert. If you really want to know about the cigar, you have to ask her." And he gives me like this, now I got it. And it's like, and I'm learning that day. You never have to feel in less. If somebody don't give you the opportunity to, you can teach or share experience about the cigar. It's okay. You know what? On the end of the day, you know, you know what
Oh
you know.
yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
that's like a straight up my cousin Vinny experience where
Oh,
Oh,
you
I
I
just
love,
love
I
it.
love
listen
That's the
that.
away
best scene
at a
ever.
thing.
I love
Yeah,
it. I
right.
love it.
Actually, no, the posse rear end didn't come out till 2 years later.
Yeah,
And just like, whoa,
Oh,
like that.
I love
That's
it.
awesome. That's
it just
awesome.
gave us ladies chills. We're like, yes,
Yes.
validation.
I love it. I love it. And that happened a lot, Ryan. In the industry, it happened a lot. Yeah. But I think like working all this year, now when the people see me in the big shows or wherever I go, like they know one part of them I can feel in the faces. Like, you know what? She's nice, but I don't want to fuck with this woman.
Sometimes it's better to be
I'm sorry,
fans
my
in love.
friend. Yeah, like, it's like I never gonna. I don't want to be in trouble. I don't want to be. I don't want to put name. But you know what? Sometimes people think because we are sweet and that is the way we handle ourselves. Like, I have. This is not only to handle the hair. I have something inside. You know what? I'm not running the show because I'm like. I know I'm pretty, but no. It's people sometimes forget that part.
No, you're 100% right. Um, it too oftentimes people generalize knowledge based on how that person looks or the sex of the person that
Uh-huh.
they are. And I love the fact that your coworker stood up for you
Oh yes,
and
I
was
love
like,
it.
I don't know shit, dude. She knows more than me. I
Yes,
don't think
yes.
you're better off with her. And because of that, you probably had people waiting
Mhm,
on you at
mhm,
a certain
mhm.
point. So when those experiences happen, was it ever anything you like? I know when my thing with rejection is it was always hard. I've been in sales for 20 years, so I don't it doesn't bother me anymore. And my wife said no to me long time before she said yes. So I'm very persistent, but I really wanted my wife. Um,
Ah!
A
but
man that likes to hunt. I like this.
oh, I love the hunt. No, my wife was absolutely amazing. Still is. And but did you ever at a point in time let that did you always take this positivity from that, or did you ever kind of go, what the fuck? Like, why are these guys assholes?
No, no, I'm not gonna lie to you. I just really have these times, but I keep it for myself because sometimes I have this thing many, 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 many times, Ryan. Like, why the people have to be like that? Why the people
Mhm.
have to be rude? Why the people try to just think because you are a woman or you are new on the position, you don't know your stuff. And you know what? On the end of the day, I just try to. But of course, I have that days. Oh, forget it. Like many, 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 many times. But if one point, you say, okay, to have a problem or to have a bad day, I'm not gonna. If I'm shoulder angry on me, then win, and I'm not gonna give you that pleasure. You know what? It's okay. Tomorrow's another day. I keep going. I keep going. Of
God,
course,
I love your
uh,
mentality.
Ryan. Many, many times I come home and my husband say, "Leo, what happened?" And I say, like, I said, "Leo, what happened?" And then I'm start cry, and he say, "Good, cry at home."
Yep.
Okay, because that make you strong outside.
Yep,
And I
don't give
have
me the
that, yeah,
satisfaction.
and I have that confidence with my husband. Like I have days like I say, oh my God, because it's like a sponge. I'm absorb whatever happened around me with my coworkers when they don't open an account, when they don't reorder. And I just be positive. But of course, I come home and I have to like and it's like I have to put my batteries for next day. But yeah, always you have this kind of stuff. Like people try to just take the words from you, and on the end of the day, you have to think, I don't want to make them win. It's okay. Tomorrow is another day. I keep going. I keep going. And people say so far. People send me emails like, Leo, what happened with Nova? I don't see Nova. Nova don't do an event. I say, you know what? Don't worry. If I'm not worried, you guys don't worry. Don't worry. We here. We're not gonna go anywhere. We keep going. Sometimes you have to just change the strategic to do something different because you know you have to go out from your comfort zone. Sometimes you do it the thing in automatic. It's better sometimes just change the switch. Just see what happened. If the people ask me what happened with Nova, it just mean you miss me. You miss my face. It means it's good. Yeah.
um, so how long have you been running Nova?
I'm start in February 2019.
So
Yeah.
several years now.
Yes.
What is your connection with Sisters of the Leaf Global Movement? And I bring it up because Anastasia was on last
I
week.
don't know who these people. You know what? Sister of the Leaf is. I'm really, to be honest, I have to just give you a time up to Anastasia Lefty to just put all these ideas together because it's funny. Before the start, with this thing, and I show you, and one day I'm gonna share, and I believe them no, because I showed to them. I have that idea in my mind. You know, it's a lot of women around the world love enjoy a cigar, but we don't have a space to share our ideas or our passion together. And Anastasia and Lefty coming from nowhere and say, we're gonna do it, and we're gonna do it big. And I'm really believing both of them from the beginning, you know, because I believe a lot in the energy and the good vibes, and just do it, and whatever happened. And in a short amount of time, both of them start put many women around the world together. Okay, forget about the COVID, because then I start being strong before, after, not before. I'm sorry, after. And the way they're running the show, and the way they represent, and the way they take care, all of us is a high-end way. Okay, then give us the opportunity to talk, the opportunity to have a channel to all of us can meet more women from different parts of the world and support each other. Okay, and share experience. You don't have to be a CEO, you don't have to be a salesperson, you don't have to be a owner. You only have to enjoy a cigar. Who cares how much you pay for the cigar? Who cares what kind of brand you smoke? The idea is put women together to support each other. And I'm really, then do it a great concept. Then do it great. And then no, I love both of them. That is the reason I make fun on the beginning. Who is Lefty? Anastasia? I don't know these people. I love you both. Okay. And I'm really, you guys know I'm going to be there for you forever. And I respect what you guys doing. Really. Then do it a great stuff. And, you know, I think the world needs more people like them to believe. And especially Anastasia, a woman, and then Lefty, a man on the cigar industry, show to everyone, look, I'm support Anastasia and all of you girls, you know. And sometimes, you know, we forgot about that part, and we have to just clap, because it's many women, many men behind us in different aspects support women in the industry. You
Mm-hmm.
know, like I don't want to just put my husband now, but you know, believe me or not, you know what? I have a bad day. He support me to everything and go. Like when I go to the PCA, he's like a step next to me together from the beginning to the end. And you know, thanks Menzel and Lefty, like you, Ryan, in your position, like support this kind of shows. You know, give us a
Thank
woman
you.
on the industry a power and a voice. And that is the thing Lefty and Anastasia start doing with the Sister of the Leaf, and put many women together and do it great. Then I love it.
Yeah, even on a consumer level, just I remember walking into my first cigar lounge and
Uh,
being so welcomed, and I was new to cigars and asking questions, what brand should I smoke? What should I try next? And just that camaraderie is it's so inviting and encouraging. And so on all levels, like that is a huge deal. Like the men in the industry that are supporting women and consumers, manufacturers, owners, salespeople alike, that is so crucial and important, because it
yeah.
sometimes, I hate to say it, like I can be a very sensitive person. Sometimes it'll take one bad, well, I'm a petty bitch too. So one bad experience,
Who? You?
I,
No, you don't look like.
I will remember that forever.
Lauren will claw your ass up sideways.
I'm like an elephant. My boyfriend tries to get in arguments with me, and I remember everything he says. Play it back.
So does my wife, and it comes back to bite me so bad because I'm like, I didn't say that. And she goes,
Yes, you
yes, you
did.
did.
And that's timestamp. We will
You know,
just
you
go
know,
through the
my
file system.
my husband said, you know what, Leo, I don't remember anything because I know I'm never gonna win. Forget about it. My husband said, you know what, forget it. Yeah, but yes, you know, sometimes we forgot about that. It's a lot of good men and from the heart. Like it's not because they have to, it's because they want it. And we have to really recognize these people, all
Hmm.
of you guys. Thank you, Ryan, for having the show. Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course. I mean, listen, my wife and I smoked cigarettes for 20 years. We both quit smoking cigarettes, and I started diving. I've always smoked cigars, but I started diving heavy into cigars. My wife was like, I don't want to pick up cigars because I don't want to go back to cigarettes. And then after my daughter was born, several months after my daughter was born, she's like, you know what? I want to take a few puffs. She took a few puffs and she goes, you know what? I think I want to smoke one, but a tiny one. So I got her some cornets. And then we moved up to gradually bigger. And now she just goes in my humidor and she goes, yeah, I'll take this one. I'll take this one. Is it the darkest? I'll go get the darkest wrapper I can.
Ryan, I like your wife.
Yes. We'll set something up for when we come over to the office next week. But she has like completely embraced cigars to the point where she has her own drawer. In my show humidor, there is her drawer that's had all her stuff in. Yeah, right. But she knows enough at this point because she has educated herself and smoked enough that she can go in the humidor and randomly pick something and go, I think I'm going to like this, and that to me means a lot. And I like showcasing powerful women in the cigar industry, so that way I could always look back and go, who cares what so-and-so said about you smoking a cigar or holding it a certain way or letting it go out and relighting it. I always, and something that I had to come to terms with her smoking in the beginning was her smoking only half a cigar and putting it out. And, you spend $10 on a cigar, but you don't, what I had to come to grips is you're paying for the person to have a good experience.
100%.
When my wife would only smoke half the cigar and put it down, or it wasn't on her palate and she would put it down, I would have to tell myself she got all she was going to get out of it. And if she continues to smoke, she might absolutely hate smoking because it's a chore.
Yeah, but he have to just, until she find whatever she like and she enjoy. Everybody's different. That is the thing. Sometimes people say, you know what, you really don't want to like Maduro because you are a woman. Hold on 1 second. Let me just try and I'm going to take the final decision. But yeah.
I started my wife on Connecticut's and now she doesn't even want them. I won't mention the brand, but I've got a ton of Connecticut's down here because at some point she looked at me and she's like, I need more. Like it's
more body.
Yeah, like I'm losing myself in the cigar, not in a good way. So we are like, okay, great. Here's a Habano, here's a Maduro, here's a, whatever. And now she's like,
that is nice.
That's crazy too. Like being just a woman in general, I feel like going into like any form of hobby or interest, I feel like there's this intense amount of pressure to be like an expert or doing it always the right way. And it's taking me I've been smoking long enough where now I just smoke however I want to. And if someone critiques me, I'm like Anastasia. Like she's like, I don't like people telling me what to do. I'm going to do whatever the hell I want. But that's what I do now.
Lauren, that is the thing. You know what? It's correct way to do it many things in life. But you're gonna make things in your own way on them. That's it. If you like it and you enjoy, that's it. Not because everybody cut the cigar in this way. Of course, it's like when you are going to open a bottle of wine, you're going to open whatever. But if you don't have an open wine, you're going to try to open anyway. And that is the idea.
A shoe against the wall.
Yeah.
I've seen that technique.
It's your way. It's your way. Of course, we have to follow, like, I don't want to say rules, but it's commandments to light the cigar, to carry the cigar. And I completely understand. But on the end of the day, the way you do it is the way you enjoy. Be my guest.
Yeah, not to throw because I have 3 cats. I pride myself on being a great cat dad. There's more ways than one to skin a cat in that sense. Yeah, right. I have 3. Listen, my cats are outside of my daughter. My cats, and I was never a cat person until I moved to Colorado when we lost our dog, and then day 1 we got here with my wife and we got a cat. And that cat is the most important animal I have ever owned in my life. And he is remarkable. He's half Maine Coon. He's 18 pounds, healthy.
He's like a dog.
He's Garfield.
But he is great with my daughter. Anyways, off topic. But but it's the same thing of like, my wife will ask me, hey, am I doing, in the beginning she used to go, am I doing this right? And I would go, are you enjoying yourself? And she goes, unbelievably. I said, then you're doing everything correct. How did you stop some of the at the Casa Lounge? Because there's always people at the lounge that are like, if you don't do it this way, you're not doing it the right way, you're really this, or there's an employee that critiques.
You know what I'm doing? I just play funny because people expect, because you are the manager, you know everything, okay, and you do it everything in the correct way because people are gonna follow you. When I see people do it like a customer come and cut the cigar on the bad way or whatever, and I saw another person yell at him like, "What you doing, bro? Like that is not the way to light the cigar." I just sit and I do it exactly what the guy doing. And then that happened one time, and the guy look at me and look his friend, and like I say, maybe you don't cut the cigar in the correct way because we are great here. Like I don't want to use the word sarcastic, but you know what? I'm good to break things like that.
Yeah.
Nobody feeling like affected, because you know what? On the end of the day, who you are to let the people, that is not the correct way to cut the cigar, and blame the person in the front of everyone to that guy or that girl looking like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know. That is no, you know what? You have to push like, don't worry, I can do it exactly the same way. Maybe next time we can cut it in my way. Or maybe next time I light your cigar to the different way to light it. But you know what? You don't have to put nobody down.
No.
But I'm always play this kind of game, Brian, just to try to break the ice and nobody feeling like uncomfort. I believe in Casa. In Clan Macanudo, always we have a Sinatra night, like beautiful Sinatra music. When I go to Casa de Monte Cristo, it's more like hip hop, DJ, but I want to bring the customer from Macanudo to come to enjoy Casa. What I'm going to start doing, one weekend is hip hop, another weekend is reggae, another weekend is Sinatra. Then people come in because they expect hip hop every weekend. I said, what the hell happened here? Now it's Sinatra. You want to push us? You don't want us like a client anymore? Oh, forget it. Then put me almost in the corner. And then I say, hold on one second. You know what? I love you guys. But you know what? You don't think it's enough space to bring these people here at least one time a week? How you feeling? How you feeling if you want to go to another club and the people trying to accommodate it with the music? Like, if you know about talking about psychology, but you know what? Come on. Don't be angry. You know what? It's enough days, enough time for everybody can enjoy something. But yeah, this thing happened in Casa too with the music. When I bring Sinatra, and forget it when I bring Latina music. When I bring Cuban music, and the people really love hip hop and reggae. Oh, forget it.
Oh, really?
This Latina have to be Latina. I think you are a white girl. I said, hold on. What I have to look like white girl? What are you talking about? Like, yeah, I don't know you are Latina. Okay, what the Latinas look like? And I just play this kind of game. I said, you know what? Forget it. And then no, they're not gonna win with me, and it's okay. Everybody have fun.
One of the first experiences I had in a Colorado lounge, and this guy Sean, who owns Smoking Cave Cigar Lounge in Highlands Ranch, it's my home base cigar lounge. I'll never forget when I went in there for the first few times. I actually stamped out my cigar.
Oh,
no.
I didn't want it to continue. Right. And Sean's sitting there, sees me do it, says nothing. Somebody else is sitting there, a patron, and he goes, you should never stamp out your cigar. And Sean's like, I am sorry. I don't know who you think you are. He paid for that cigar. If he bought it and decided to chew the shit out of it and never smoke it, that's his thing. And then he looked at him and took half a cigar and he went,
yeah,
he goes, are you going to say anything to me?
Yeah, that is the thing, right? And you know what? We have to respect everyone. You know what? Forget it. Just focus on what you smoke, focus on what you have. That's it. Forget about the rest of the world. Because you're not gonna pretend everybody do it exactly what you're doing or be like you. Forget it. How many Ryan your wife can support in this life? Only
Oh
one,
my
his
gosh,
husband. That's it.
my wife would be like, I can only take one of you.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I want to ask. So one of my running themes that I've had with every guest for the last year and almost year and a half now is on the mentor side, mentee side. And the reason why I ask these questions, Leo, is because I don't think a lot of people in my age group look up with respect for those that know more, whether it would be in experience or personal life. And myself, I have about 12 mentors. Most of them are business. And then a good, I would say probably about 5 of those are personal life mentors that I can
Mhm.
rely on for what's going on with me. I am a firm believer that if you don't have somebody in your life not hovering over you, but somebody that will always be that person that you don't want to talk to if you fucked up, because you know you're going to hear everything that you need to hear but don't want to hear. I had a mentor that I didn't talk to for almost 2 weeks because I know I screwed up, and the first thing that he's going to tell me is I screwed up and
Mhm.
make me tell him how I screwed up and then turn around and build me back up. I eventually talked to them, and of course, I got exactly what I thought I was, but I actually needed it.
Mhm.
So, what has been your experience going from running a lounge to now running a company with mentors and mentees?
Um, in my case, Ryan, is everything I do it in life, I wanted my parents to be proud of me. Everything. And I'm 46 right now. And anything, any decision I take in my life, I want to make sure my parents not approve, but at least be part of my decision. That is one of the big reasons I can imagine my life without my parents. And that is one of the reasons I just keep back to Uruguay, because my parents go older. But my mentors in life are my mom and my dad in anything I do. And I know I'm an old woman, but that is me. Everything I do it in life is because I wanted my parents to be proud of me, and I share everything with them. Yeah.
So, so as you're going and running lounges, have you ever taken on? Because obviously, I know like a mentor is not like, hey, now you're my mentor. You know, it was
Oh.
kind of like that with me and Dan Thompson. Because I just was like, yeah, no, you're part of my list now.
Yeah.
But like, what should the relationship be between a mentor and a mentee, whether it's your family or and let me rephrase it. What makes a mentor a good mentor versus somebody that's in it for themselves?
You know what? I think for sure a good mentor is a person push you up, be there, yes, to support, to follow your dream, your career, and you know what? And make you feeling like anything you need, you can come back and ask question, and never feeling like interrogator, or don't feeling less because you ask a question. Uh, mm, when I'm start with all this thing about cigars, I be a woman on the industry, come from anti-tobacco country, Latina, and all these things together, I keep repeat myself, if I can do it, everybody can do it. And I think a mentor have to just think like that too. You know what? You have to show to the rest of the people, everybody can be in where I am right now. Everybody can be in the same place. You have to only follow your heart, working hard, keep doing, keep doing. And I think that is a kind of mentor I will love to be in one point, to the people see me and think, if she can do it, I can do it. If he can do it, I can do it. Like things like that, I think that is the best legacy you can share to everyone. Everybody can do it. Like everybody, it's not about from where you come from, it's not about the language you speak, it's not about nothing. It's about, if this person can do it, what I cannot, just keep going. And I think the mentor is not only teach you what he knows, or what he have a big fish, is show you the way to he can catch the fish, all the different step. It's not about look at me, I'm here, I can be your mentor. No, look at me when I'm here. I want to tell you my story. I want to tell you from where I come from, okay, and how hard I'm working to catch that big fish. And that is a part I will love to share, and it's a part I will love any mentor share with me. That I think everybody's in own ways their own mentor. It's the way you just share your experience with the rest of the world. I don't know. It's
No, absolutely. I'm going to grab another cigar, so I'm going to go off camera because I'm going to be moving all over the place.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
going to drop it to Lauren for a couple of
Trust me.
seconds here, and I'll be right back.
No, I do like the way that you're talking about. It sounds like you like to move your way through life, like almost awaiting a mentee in a way. Like you're trying to be the best role model. Like I remember talking to Ashley Big Ashes about you, and she definitely considers you a mentor because you helped her a lot in the industry. Do you feel like that's like a common wave with cigar culture that everyone's just helping everyone, so we're all kind of just being mentors in our own way?
I love that way. I love the way you just be a mentor in different way. It's not about what you do in this industry, what position, if you are a Instagram person or you are running the show or you are a salesperson. You know what? If somebody needs something, why not? Why you don't share your personal information, your personal what you say, I forgot the word, experience with the rest of the world. That don't make you less, make you more, like personality. Like, when Ashley comes to me, I say, I love Ashley, I love the energy. She's different.
Fearless.
And you know what? And she don't care. And I'm so happy with that because she's not another copy and page. That the only thing I'm not agree is when you try to be somebody else. When you want to copy and page. She doing, I have to do it. And you know what? You have to just look yourself and say, you know what? I'm good in that. It's not about just open pages and do crazy stuff. You have to be you, authentic. And that is one of the things I'm really respecting Ashley from the first day. She opened the mouth. She don't care. Just do it. It's funny. One day she opened the mouth and said, you know what? I sent the mouth. You can say whatever you want, but I can't really say, but go ahead. Like, and I respect that. I really like, I think more people have to be like her. Like you. Like you don't care. Come on.
I'm getting there. I'm not on her level yet. I'm not on her level yet.
Not yet, but you are like, Ashley is here, you're like here.
Yes, so close. I feel like she's my mentor in a way.
Oh, be careful. Be careful. Ashley can be very dangerous. And I love Ashley.
She is such a bad influence. I'll be like, because I was telling you before, doing the reels and everything, I have ideas and stuff, and sometimes you marinate an idea and you're like, is this a good idea? She's like, yeah, just do it.
Just do it.
Do it.
I can feel that. Just do it. I love it.
I don't know. I might piss off some people, so maybe I won't do it.
Maybe we have to put you know what, everybody's influence. Maybe we have to open a page, bad influence.
I'll be the bad influencer. I would be.
I think my name is gonna be maybe over there.
I wouldn't mind being a bad influence in the cigar industry. I think that's my next level. That's what I want to do, Ryan. I want to be a bad influence.
I don't know that that's possible, Lauren. You're too much of a sweetheart.
You haven't asked.
No. I'm just trying to build you up here. No, I'm just kidding. Speaking of somebody that actually meant a lot to me, it means a lot to me in the cigar world. Domenico says hi.
Domenico. Domenico. Tell Leon. Okay, hi.
and he's somebody that works. He's the general manager over at Smoky Cave that just accepted a huge position for La Aurora and is moving down to Texas. So big congratulations to Nico, and thank you so much for tuning in. But yes, everybody, Lauren is absolutely an angel in every way. And
hold on, what happened with me?
Well,
I'm still here.
But so as you're going through the industry, what is one thing that was an eye-opening experience from running a lounge to running a company?
Oof, it's more headache. Running a lounge is fun. Running a company is more compromise with many, many different people in different um, position. When you're running a lounge, you have to make your customer happy, your boss happy, and you have to just work in everybody on the same page with your staff. Simple like that. Running a company, now you have many more different levels, and you want to try to make everybody happy. Try, because it's hard. It's more responsibility, you know. Of course, big position come with big responsibilities. But so far, I don't have complaint, and I hope nobody have complaint about me. At least nobody say anything yet.
So, if you were speaking to a conference of young CEOs, young business professionals, what would be your top 3 pieces of advice for a
Uh-huh.
transition from the corporate world to running your own corporation?
Okay. One for sure have to be honest. Be
Why
you.
is that important?
Be honest, because when I say be honest, I don't talk about be honest on money. I say be honest with yourself. Uh, be honest for your what you follow in life. It's like if you like water, keep saying you like water, not because the person next to you don't like water, and you say, oh, I don't like water either. Be honest from yourself. Just keep be you. It's all together. Don't be afraid, because everybody make mistakes. Okay, don't make like, oh my god, I make a mistake. No, you know what, everybody make mistake. And be have a communication. If you make a mistake, you know what, you have to tell it to everybody. You know what, guys, I'm a screw, I make a mistake. Because if you have this kind of relation with your co-workers, you open the doors to everybody can uh, learn more from you and feeling more comfort working with you. It's like my way to see the industry, or my position is totally different way. For me, this kind of thing to make people working on the happiness place, working, relaxing, because on the end of the day, if you have somebody working with you and they're not are happy, they're not going to do it a good job. It's like you have to be you, be honest. And if you make a mistake, just share with everybody the mistake, and people are going to say, oh wow, the people are going to start respect you more, because you share. You know what, I'm a screw, I make a mistake, guys, help me, we can do this thing together. Don't
Absolutely.
don't separate too much the position with the rest, because on the end of the day, you are here because everybody. Okay, are the big boss because you're running all the show. You need more people to run in the show with you. You have to just push everybody and say, you know what, guys, we have to do this thing together. In our case, we don't have a big team. We have people working on Dominican Republic, Nicaragua, but in the warehouse, we really don't. We are like 6 people working. We know are a big team. People sometimes say like, "Oh my God, you have." That is the reason I invite you, Ryan, to come to my warehouse. Like, we have many office, but you know what? On the end of the day, we are a family. It's not about the position. You know what? If I have to jump and package stuff because it's a lot of stuff to shipping, you know what? I'm always in my office. I'm like that with my. I think you're gonna see me in all my pictures like that, because that is me. If I have to just help to clean the ashes, just do it. It's not about I'm staying in my office and I'm the CEO. No, that at least this industry is not working this way. You know, Here everybody do it everything. It's not about the position you have. If you see somebody like need help to package, need help to go to the UPS, post office. You know what, guys? In my way out, I take care of that package. And people look at me like, you gonna go to the post office? Yeah, in my way out, put everything in my drawer, I go to the post office. And that is the way I'm working. And I love to be like that.
So, how important is it when you had said be honest? The first thing
Uh-huh.
that popped in my head is be honest as a CEO from a business standpoint. is being honest with yourself and knowing your own shortcomings. So that way you can either bring other people into your circle, or how much actual importance is it to know one's own shortcomings?
You know, you have to know, you have to be ahead, Ryan, and you have to have that kind of vision to know when it's time to cut or bring more stuff. Okay. And when I say be honest, you know, you have to share this thing with your team too. You know, sometimes we know are busy, we know have too many sales going up, and we are the same people, but when it's like crazy sales and everybody start moving, you know, we are a team. And I think be honest is like when I say that, it's like have that vision to everybody working like a team. For me, it's a teamwork and it's not a bad position. I don't know if I really answered your question. I know I
No,
just
I guess my question is
it's a little bit complicated for me.
well, yeah, no, let me reiterate. So when you took over
Uh-huh.
Nova, obviously this was the first company that you have been CEO of. And
Yeah.
there was probably a lot that you didn't maybe fully understand at the
Oh
time
yeah,
or
yes,
had to learn. Those
yes.
would be your shortcomings. So how important was it for you to rely on your good team versus you going, nope, I'm CEO.
Oh no,
It's
no, no,
me, it's me, it's me.
no. It's like in my case, I'm relying my team. I think like 80%, 80%, because you know, a good boss, like if we're gonna call boss, is a person like you depend of your team. If you have your team and you don't let your team show you what they have, why you have your team. If you think you are good enough to
Yes.
running the show by yourself,
Yes.
okay, you know what? Stay home.
Yes.
uh I'm be honest and say like, you know what, guys, I'm not good in Excel. Okay, somebody have to come here and help me with Excel. Okay, I'm good in marketing. I'm good in this. I'm good in that. It's like, you know,
Delegation.
yeah,
Delegate. Delegate.
no, but you know, it's
I
like
love
it's funny, like,
delegating.
people gonna say like CEO, and you know are good in Excel. No, I'm not good in Excel because I'm really, thank God I never have to be behind the computer. Now I'm very good in Excel. Okay, but it's like an
You're better than
example,
me
like
then. 'Cause Darby's at it.
yeah. But you know what? It's like, be honest. Like if you don't know something, just ask. Everybody can work in together and fix the problem, and
But
it's less headache for you.
you brought up a really good point though too. I have had so many jobs. I've been in sales 20 years. I've had managers that have never sold a single product that I had to sell. And all they did was just go out and go sell the damn thing. And you go, well, I'm running into this. And they go, figure it out.
Oh no.
What you just said was an attribute of a boss that only comes from a boss that has worked their way up, which is
Uh,
I'm going to roll up my fucking sleeves and I'm going to go
oh
do shit
yeah.
too.
You know,
So,
yeah.
so how important is an open door policy when you're a CEO?
It's really, when you say open policy and the be a CEO, it's like everybody. I don't know if you're really going to answer your question the correct way again. It's not about the position. I don't care what your business cards say. On the end of the day, we have to working together to bring the company to next step. Okay, and coming from the battle, coming to clean ashes and cigar store. If I can do it, you can do it. You know, I know, like, I never gonna hire people say, I know that is not my job. No, you know what? Here is not about the position. If I can do it and I can drive all the way to UPS and post office and do it, you're part of the job. Why you can do it my job? It's like team. I don't know really if you are
So,
the
open door policy, what I mean by that is you're an approachable, you leave your door open for your team to come in
oh
and speak with you,
I
talk
don't
to
have
you.
door on the office. You
Well,
wanna
there you
see?
go. So she's
I know
literally
how
has an
You took
open
the
door
hinges
policy.
off.
I don't have doors in my office. I don't have a doors in my office. Any office have a doors. When we design the office, no doors in the office. All the offices are open. This means
Hold
whatever
on,
I do,
real
yeah.
quick, real quick. The office was designed
Oh yeah.
that
Before
way.
it's a warehouse.
That's
It's a
incredible.
yeah. It's like a line of office, no doors and no ceiling. This means if everything in the big warehouse If you have the opportunity to come, you're gonna see it's no doors, no ceiling because it's no secret. Okay.
That is awesome. I
And there's
love
no
that.
glass ceiling, Ryan, either.
Yes.
Stand straight.
Well, I'll tell you what, I got nervous when I saw Lenore rolling up her sleeves.
Oh,
'Cause I'm
yeah.
like, heaven forbid anybody actually saw that with somebody messed with her kids. All right, listen. All
Come
right, now
on,
we're
come
gonna go. No, but I love. I've had bosses where it's like that you approach them and you go to talk to them, and it's like, why are you talking? You
Oh,
feel
no,
like
no.
they're in their head going, why are you talking to me?
Oh,
And then
no.
I've had bosses that I didn't even know were my boss. I didn't even know were C-suite. I thought were people that would just randomly walk through the office and start talking to everybody. And next thing you know, I talked with one of my managers, it was the C-suite VP of the company. I didn't know was the VP of the company. We talked for 2 months.
Uh-huh.
And I had no idea. I thought he was just a regular person because nobody addressed him as the VP. Come to find out, he actually required that because he never wanted to be treated differently than anybody.
And that is great. And that is great, Ryan. Like for us, it's like, sometime I know, especially when Friday, tomorrow is going to be one of that days. I know somebody going to show up like with hangover or something. And I say, you know what? You again, okay, forget it. Just go home, relax, start your weekend early. And most of the time, it's the same person. He know already, I'm okay, I'm deal with that. But, it's anyway, that is a person, if whatever I need, he's going to be there for me. Okay?
Absolutely.
Let the people
Absolutely.
be. And,
Absolutely. So I want to kind of dig a little bit into the sales side. I know Lauren's probably going to be interested in this as well. I again, with my sales background, I love talking about this. So you have run several massive lounges and have been high up. What is your approach when you are Leo from Nova going into a lounge? What are your first steps when you walk into a lounge?
I'm another customer. I just wanted the people treating me like another customer. And most of the time, this thing happen because many people, they don't have no idea who I am. And I love that part. Like, and I just go inside, just buy my cigar. Most of the time, if they don't carry my line, I go and I buy another boutique company cigar. I'm support a lot the boutique companies, like the small company, because that is on me. It's like I'm respect everyone, but it's like in my heart, I working with big companies and I'm support them for many, many years in different aspects of the industry. And now it's my time. If I can do support the small boutique companies, I'm gonna do it. And of course, all the time I just go, I buy one cigar. If I bring my cigar anyway, I buy one cigar for
Yes.
respect.
Etiquette.
That is one thing, and I love to just take that subject here because many people don't get it. You go to the house to somebody else, okay? You bring your own food, you bring your own plate, and then you just put that at the table and go home. If you guys go to the cigar lounges, please buy at least one cigar. That is one thing.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
You're 100% right.
Yeah, because on the end of the day, these people have to pay rent like everybody else, and then put a beautiful place so you can come to smoke. Buy at least one cigar, guys. Come on, don't come with your own cigar.
Well,
But
you know better than most that every square inch, and a lot of
oh,
people that are not in retail. I started in retail. I got pretty high up in retail before I left. The one thing that a lot of people don't understand in retail is every square inch of a building
money.
has a price.
Yes.
Yes.
Every chair in a lounge has a price.
Uh-huh.
Whether that lounge is free, it's free from the aspect of the customer, but it is not free from the aspect of the owner. I know I can go into lounges anywhere and smoke a cigar, and most people won't say anything. But at the same time, I'm also not contributing to the openness of that lounge. So
Yeah.
how did you ever like point that out to consumers like, hey, listen, please buy a cigar?
That happened like in Monte Cristo because when I start running there, like you know what, it's like the regular customer then think they're running the show and then doing whatever they want, and on the end of the day, I running my own show. I don't want to be bitchy, but you know what? We have to put numbers. We have to take care of our client. We have to take care of staff. To take care of staff, you have to spend money. And you know what? I'm decided start put like a current fee. You know what? You want to come here with your cigar, you have to pay a current fee. Okay, the current fee is $10. When the people say, "Oh, I have to pay $10," yeah, at least you want to go inside of the humidor and you can buy a cigar at least from $10. Now the people start like slowly, it's in the nicely way. Just put signs. It's like an educator. I always say, you know what? Don't blame the consumer, don't blame the customer if you know educate the customer the way you want to run in the show. Okay, you don't have to be rude, but at least you have to put your own rules. Okay, in the nice way. And so far, when this thing happened to us, slowly everybody started buying at least one cigar. And then them say, what are I going to bring my cigar? I buy two cigars because sometimes I have a special or promotion. You buy two, one extra on us, so things like that. It's educate the customer, not blame the customer why you not buy cigar from us. He don't know. You have to know if you're running a cigar lounge. If you're not running a cigar lounge, in your mind say, oh, you know what, I can come with my own cigar, I'll buy a glass of coffee and uncover myself. But they don't understand. They have to move the product inside of the cigar humidor, and it's like what you say, it's like a chain,
Yep.
If they don't go to the humidor and then don't go and buy cigar, we don't have cigars to sell because then don't sell cigar, and the place don't have extra money to pay the rent. Who knows?
Yep.
It's common sense. But I think I don't want to blame the customer. I want to just focus in the education to the customer because they don't have to know how important it is to all the cigar lounges buy the cigar in house or spend money in house. At least start put signs, and let the people know, say, guys, I know we love you come here, but that is our rules. We have to pay rent. This person needs the job. He want to keep the job. You know, I don't know. It's common sense, but sometimes people think
Oh,
everybody have this common
come
sense.
on.
But
Well,
you
it
know
is
what?
retail.
Come on. Common sense
I work
is not
retail.
common.
Yeah,
Sometimes it
You
does
know,
happen.
no,
yeah.
it doesn't. It doesn't. And, and on this point, I want to ask you really quickly, break down Nova's message. And what I mean by that is when you break down Micallef's message,
Uh-huh.
Micallef is a brick and mortar company. Yes, some of those brick and mortars sell online, but
Uh-huh.
if you don't have a brick and mortar, Micallef probably is not going to partner up with you because they don't like to do online only. Now
Okay.
that you're running a company, what is Nova's message in that realm of brick and mortar?
Okay, that is a great straight question, and I love it because I love to share the answer with everyone. When we started in 2019, I can explain to both of you how much money Nova spent to go store by store, state by state. I can tell you how many people, how many stores, how many cigar lounge close the doors to us because who knows Nova? Who you guys are? Who is this woman come to my store? Like you can imagine how attacked we be in 2019 because who you guys are. No, I can really no. You know what? I don't have a space on the humidor. Now I have a crazy amount of product in my warehouse, and I do it my homework, travel all over, and I completely understand. Nobody knows Nova. Okay, you're not gonna bring a new line, new brand if nobody knows. Now I have to spend more time and more money to go to PCA in 2019. But still, it's hard because when people go to the PCA, they go with the budget. They already know from where they're gonna buy. Okay. Now I go all the way 2019 on the beginning. Then I go to the PCA. I say to everyone, hey, we like, you know what? The only thing I need is a nose for the acclam in my booth. And I completely understand. And I respect, everybody come with a budget. Everybody already have the cigar brands. We have to respect that, but we come here to show support to the brick and mortar. Okay. We expect a little bit support to us to help us to build our brand. Okay. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Now, on the beginning of 2020, I said, you know what? What am I going to do? I have people working with me. Everybody needs a salary. What are we going to do? We have to open the doors on the website. We start sell direct to the consumer on the website. I'm in the Zoom show almost every week on the pandemic. And the only thing I ask to everyone, guys, please, all of you, help me to open doors to Nova. And people in the Zoom say like, okay, we're going to buy from the website. I say, okay, thank you so much. I would love to you go to your local store and talk about Nova. Ask if they know about Nova. Okay. And now people say, okay, but you're going to be on the brick and mortars and then you're going to sell on the website. You know what? If I have the opportunity to start being in all the brick and mortars around the country, I don't need my website. But the website allow Nova to make enough noises to everybody say like, what the hell is Nova? Who these people coming with this Tiffany label and leaving my ashes in my cigar lounge? Who is these people? Who is these people? Now, I feel like I try to come to the front door and you close my door. Now, all our followers start buying from our website. I ask them, please, if you live in Ohio, Chicago, Colorado, wherever you live, go to your local shop and show you that brand. Ask, tell him who we are. And that start open door for us in 2021. Like when we go to the PCA, besides we support PCA, not only to be a members, we come with a cigar, exclusive cigar support PCA, $1 extra for each cigar we sell. We donate it to the PCA. Now, when the people come to say, oh, you no support, hold on, time out. I'm doing my homework. I'm open my website to let the rest of the world we are here. I keep support brick and mortar. That is the reason we keep come to the PCA. And on the top, we donated more money for all the FDA regulation and all this thing and all the things happen around. Now, don't blame me because I have to pay my bills. I have to eat too. And you close the door in my face. It's not about I don't support the brick and mortar. I support the brick and mortar, but I think it's half. It's not fair because nobody knows a new company. You close the door because you're working with the big companies. On the end of the day, we working for the consumer. We put good cigar for the consumer. You are the bridge to the consumer. If you close the bridge, what are you gonna do? Like, you don't give me another option. In our case, now talking about 4 years later, our website, we don't promote our website. We don't do it advertising in our social media about go to the website. We don't do nothing like that. Our website sales go all the way down and our brick and mortar go up because then understand from where we come from. It's not about we don't want to working with you. We want to just sell. We have a product and we're gonna eat too. We want to pay rent. We have to sell. And now it's like a more balance, and we really not discontinue because we already have the website open. But in the another scenario, I say, why you blame a company? I don't say you guys blame us to have a website, but why you attack small companies and why those guys don't go, like I talk in general, don't go to the big companies? You understand? Like many companies have a website and it's fine, it's okay. But these companies support a lot the brick and mortar, different cigar lounges. I think if we have to respect everybody, every company and the way they're running the show, you know? Like for us, I think if the people say, because you not support, no, I'm support. You know how much it costs to go to PCA? You know how much it costs to go to TPE? You know how much Spencer? Like we there to all of you. Okay?
Thousands.
Yeah, thousands.
Thousands.
We go with super red numbers, okay? And people knows we are there for you, and you don't come to my booth because who knows who you guys like. It's a relation. We have to start a relation, okay? But good for us in 2021, we start open the doors, and I can say so far now we have almost around 100 stores in United States.
Amazing.
We are in Dubai and we are in Korea. It's two big accounts we have outside of the country. And the website is open, but we don't do it advertising on the website. We don't put on social media, hey guys, go here. And then we not compete with the price. Whatever prices you're gonna sell on the retail is the same prices we're gonna sell on the website. Sometimes we make like a special to people at least give the opportunity to try Nova. You understand why this people sometimes say, oh, you know what are gonna pay $25 for Nova? For that price, I prefer pay for this brand. I say, I respect that. But because I'm not so popular, but I'm still have a good cigar, a good tobacco, aged tobacco, what am I gonna put myself down? I have a good cigar. Give me the opportunity. Just try the cigar. If you don't like it, no problem. But it's like it's a piece of conversation. It's like a strong conversation, and sometimes we have to just think the way we talk because I don't want to nobody feeling like we don't care. It's not about we don't care. We really care. That is the reason we keep going there to big show and support the local business and keep travel all over. And thanks all the stores open account with us. So far now we really don't need the website anymore. Okay, the website is there because it's like thank you note for the people support us from the beginning.
Sure, absolutely. And since you brought up why spend X amount of dollars on a cigar I don't know versus the same price as cigar I know,
Mm-hmm.
when you got brought into Nova, this is something that I've had a lot of small companies ask me questions on. How much of your pricing
Oof.
applied to the competition? Because and I asked the question because I see some boutique cigar companies here for a year and then gone because every cigar they had was $18, $20, $25. And that is a big chunk to take on something they don't know.
Uh-huh.
So what is your explanation around Nova's pricing with trying to be competitive against cigars that you're essentially trying to take people not out of, but trying to compete to where people go, I'm willing to spend X amount on yours to try it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense. Totally makes sense, Ryan. When we started in 2019, we start with we call limited edition. The family office, Nova family, have aged tobacco for many, many years. They're rolling from themselves. And they want to share with everybody. Okay, that cigars are really, really high-end tobacco. When I say high-end tobacco, it's like a good tobacco, like aged tobacco. And we start in 2019 with this limited edition sample. Like the cigars go from $23, the Corona side, to the big Toro is like almost 32, $34. The people look at me like I'm crazy. Okay, nobody knows your cigar and you come to the table with the cigars, $34. Who you think you are? And I like this kind of things when people say,
I'm
"How you think?"
sure you
Because
do.
yeah, no, because I know you have to be crazy out of your mind to bring a new company with that kind of prices to the table. My answer is like if I have a filet mignon to share with everyone, what I have to just charge like a regular piece of steak because nobody know the cow. Okay? It's like
That's the best example I have ever heard.
I know. I just come with crazy stuff. It's like why you like don't make sense, Ryan. Like if you have a good cigar, aged tobacco, rolling in the correct way, quality control, everything is perfect. What I have to put myself down because I'm worried about if the people are ready to move to the new company, to move to the new brand and try something different in that price level. I take the chance, and on the top is a beautiful presentation. But you know what? I'm learn my lesson. This happened in 2019. Nobody's ready for something like that, and I'm learning that. Okay, and I'm learning. What I do it is okay. I don't want to play with the aged tobacco, with the construction, with nothing like that. It's going to affect my name. Never. I play with the presentation. I go down on the price of the presentation. My presentation is changed completely. First, we start with the lac finish boxes, beautiful, beautiful presentation, cover, limited edition, number boxes. Now we start with the regular boxes. The prices go not the half, but from $30 go to $20. Okay, difference, not the same blends because that is limited edition, but we can keep make good blends, but play with the presentation to go a little bit more accessible with the price point. Because on the end of the day, you buy the cigar, you know, buy the box. Okay, but we have to put the presentation because that is our name. We have to start with the strong fit. We have to let everybody know we here, we know what we're doing. We love the good presentation. We have high-end cigars. Now we play a little bit with the presentation. We never touch the quality of the cigar. And now we can say we bring another batch, we call batch collection. It's like a coming beautiful presentation of bundles. Um, if I'm in my office, I can show you, but I don't have anything here. And the prices go like direct to the consumer. We talk about $10 to $14. Okay, but the same cigar I put in the nice box, lacquer, beautiful box. That cigar is the kind of cigar from the quality of the tobacco. It's not going to go down of $20. Okay, but I understand. I'm learning my lesson. You know, on the end of the day, you want to make happy the consumer, the cigar store be available to just bring your cigar and play with the taxes on different states. Okay, sometimes we put an extra box or something, you just to at least they'll make money because the thing about the taxes in different states like New York, California, forget it. This is hard. But it's not only hard for the cigar store, it's hard for the consumer too. Then go there and then no, you know, you almost pay the double only for the taxes. And
Yeah.
that is one of the reasons we keep going and support PCA because we want to fix everything. We want to try to put better prices on the taxes and don't kill the people on the taxes of the tobacco. If we don't care, why are we going to spend the kind of money to go to the PCA, support PCA,
Right.
and be there? It's like, you know, we have to be a little
Yeah.
bit more.
Totally. You take a state like Colorado,
Oh,
it's
forget it.
Oh yeah,
50%.
there's a
It's 50%.
And it's
It takes
hard.
a $5 cigar and makes it 10.
Yes, yes. Yes, and it's sad because on the end of the day, we want to support all the brick and mortar. We want to support all the cigar stores, cigar lounges around the country. But what else we can do? That is one of the big reasons we come with different price point, different presentation, like a beautiful display humidors to go away for the boxes. We do this thing because we want to support the store. We want to support the cigar lounge, and we want to see our cigars all over. It's going to take time. Yes, it's going to take time because on the end of the day, it's how many brands are there, how many good cigars are there,
A ton.
you know, and it's good because more cigar is more selection for the consumer, and that is great. The only thing I say, you know what, if you are an owner, cigar lounge, cigar store, make time to rotate it and bring new stuff. Not for us, not for the company, for your consumer. Okay?
Correct. Correct.
Yes, put something different. I'm not gonna say you have to buy 10 boxes, buy 1 box, 2 boxes. Put something. Support the boutique companies too. It's hard.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I want to kind of get into my lightning round questions that I ask to kind of close the show, but I've given a little bit more time to this one because I have a feeling this is going to be a really, really good answer from you. I'm going to start with this one too. What is your biggest pet peeve when you walk into a lounge? And
Okay.
Lauren, I also would like to hear your answer.
Okay, Lauren, you first. I
Oh
wanna
no, I feel
I
like I have
wanna
to think about mine. What is my biggest pet peeve? I think I was actually talking about this last night when we were doing our off the record. We had a women's roundtable. So this is gender specific. Ooh. So like when I walk in a lounge, I always make a joke about, especially if it's a new lounge, I call it like breaking it in for me personally. So like I walk into the humidor, name drop all the brands that I like, what type of cigars I like, just to let the guy know I know what I'm talking about. And then I get my cigar and I sit down, and I do like my biggest pet peeve. Like I feel I have to, well, it comes naturally anyway. I do dole out a few cuss words just to let the men feel comfortable that I'm sitting there. So they're not apologizing for their language or what they're talking about. And I think that's like my biggest pet peeve overall, especially working inside the industry. I do feel that men tend to be like, oh, there's a woman here. We can't say anything. Like, oh no. And so I think that's my biggest pet peeve because like I was like, obviously you don't even know me yet. Like I'm a foul mouth person. So I'll make you comfortable really quick. Very quickly.
I had to remind Lauren that this was a family program.
I've been pretty good. I have been pretty good. But it will slip, you know, a dick joke here and there. Like.
Hey, fuck's my favorite word in the whole English language. So, in fact, my daughter with this, and then Leo, I definitely would. My daughter's been running into stuff against the wall and going, "Oh shit." But she says it with a binky in her mouth, so all you hear is "oh shit." And so like we were talking with my parents the other day, and my parents are heavily religious, don't cuss, nothing, don't drink, nothing. And all of a sudden my daughter Kyla runs into the wall and goes, "Oh shit." And my dad's like, "Did I think I just hear what I heard?" And I'm like,
No.
and my mom's like, "Are you cussing in front of her?" I'm like, no.
It's not me.
I totally get that. But
Maybe
Leo, what is your? Oh, please continue. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh no, who, me?
Yes, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh no, you interrupted me already. Forget it.
What is your biggest pet peeve in a lounge?
You know, it's funny because to be a woman and go inside of the cigar lounges is nobody knows you, and you come with a new cigar lounge. Like you can feel in the eyes of what's she doing here?
It's a woman.
It's a woman.
Oh.
Like and I know in the mind then say, oh, she come here to buy something for his boyfriend or his husband. They never assume you go there to buy a cigar for yourself and enjoy. And it's funny because most of the time when I go inside of the humidor, so far I don't know, it's happened now in different cities. Nobody working inside of the humidor anymore. Like you can go inside of the humidor and nobody's there to recommend anything, but you still feel like the eyes. And then, I know what I like. I know what I take my cigars. I go, I say, okay, oh, you want to take it to go? No, I'm going to smoke here. Oh, you want to cut it for you? No, I have my lighter and cutter. Thank you. But I'm not be nasty. Is because the way sometimes I just feeling like, oh, you know what you're going to do with your cigars? Like, come on, guys, it's 2023. Everybody, if a woman go inside of the humidor, we know what we want, or then we're going to ask. Come on.
My little lady fingers got it just fine. We got it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I watch a lot of sport with my husband. This means like I might sit in the bar or in the lounge by myself, and a couple guys start talking about the football or soccer. And I'm like, hey, yeah, you're right. I see that game. And they look at me like on the top of everything. You watch that game? Like, yeah, I'm watch that game. You see this thing? And I love break a stone, the conversation, and start like, wow, you watch that? And it's nice. Like I'm crazy about soccer. I love soccer.
Oh.
When every 4 years when the World Cup is coming, when I'm working in Casa de Monte Cristo or now in Nova in my office, my co-workers know 7 a.m. in the morning, if it's a game, I'm going to be in the office, watch the game, and nobody can come to talk to me. I'm going to be in the front of the TV, watch all the games. I love soccer.
Now, I am going to be that person and go, I am really surprised that a European person said soccer instead of football. I'm just going to say.
No, European. I'm going to say football. But you know what? Because both of you, I'm using the word soccer, okay? For me, it's football.
No, Leo, you're just an American now. You're just an American.
Yes.
See?
Soccer.
She is integrated.
So, Leo, what is your favorite size cigar?
I love. You know what? When the people ask me that, in the way you ask me right now, I say, I don't know. Tell me about your preference size. How's that?
Well, my preference, I am a
I just
huge but I'm a big Lancero person, which is kind of opposite in the industry these days. I think I actually do. I am the guy, I feel, that actually has boxes of Lanceros in my humidor
you know
because I love them.
the Lancero is a great vitola to you really can try a company, because if them are good enough to roll in a good Lancero, this means they know what they do it. It's very hard to roll in
Yes.
a Lancero, have a
Very
nice draw, nice light up. Like it's the best size to try any company cigars. I love Lanceros. Um, but for me, I think I go more on the Toro because most of the time I just do it a lot of stuff and I hold the cigar and it like take me like 1 hour, hour and 25, depend the ring gauge too. Like it's like 54, 6, something like that. I like Toro because when I'm I need my drink. I know calculated 2 drinks, 1 cigar, we good.
What is your favorite cut?
um, it depends because we have a one, it's like the sugar tip, and in that one I do it the punch because I like more try the sugar in my lips. And sometimes I just have I'm not really have a preference card, to be honest with you. It depends. It's whatever is on the table or whatever I carry with me. Sometimes I don't have anything. That's it. Yes, ready to go.
Now,
Yeah.
Lauren's going full factory on her cut. She does the
Yeah.
fingernail. Do
Oh
you ever
yeah,
do
you
that?
see?
I just did it today because I never have a cutter on me. I'm terrible. They hate me at the
Yeah.
lounge because I'm always asking for a cutter.
But you know what? It's a perfect color because nobody used it before, and you click.
I know.
That's it. That's it. Ready to go.
What
So when
is
men
your
like to say jokes about women smoking cigars, make them nervous just a little bit. Just a little bit.
What is your favorite rapper?
San Andres, Mexico.
What is a rapper that Nova does not work with that you would love to play with?
Cameroon.
Oh,
Now, with that, let me ask you, Cameroon seed or Marifel Cameroon, as in Cameroon from Africa?
Cameroon from Africa.
So, are we going to maybe see a
Yes.
African Cameroon in
You
Nova's
know,
future?
it's things all the time when I have something in mind and it's something I want to try, I do my best to bring this thing to the table. One is a Cameroon, and the another one, we have a Sumatra, but I will love to try with another size the Sumatra because we have the Sumatra only on the 6x60, and I will love to have a small ring gauge with the Sumatra. But yeah, it's something is coming. It's something in my mind, and I will love all the time bring different thing on the table.
How involved do you get in the blend?
Oof, I make everybody crazy. Yeah,
Expound.
because I tried the cigars and I love it, but I have to just follow what the customer expect from Nova, and it's a hard decision. It's like it's not I'm gonna bring new whatever I like it or whatever my team like it. We have to do it our research what people outside expect from Nova, and it's fun, and it's fun for us. It's not fun for the factory because then say okay enough, Leo, like you make everybody crazy because sometimes we have enough time, we no rush our new blends, and I want to just try, okay, you know what, make the same blend in Corona size. I said really, I said yeah, I just want to just see how much change come if we do it at small ring gauge with the same blend. But everybody knows me already, and when they send sample with the blend, then send the same blend in different sizes, and because they know I'm gonna ask for that. But it's fun because everybody just take the different notes and everybody come together, and we break it down together. It's not my decision. It's not the master blender decision. It's all of us together. That is
So
one of the reasons in 2021, we bring for the first time cigar from Nicaragua. And it's because people say, Leo, I love your cigar, but we are tired from Dominican. Bring something from Nicaragua. No problem. We bring a couple puros from Nicaragua. Hmm.
so what is Nova's elevator pitch?
Elevated patch.
Meaning, what is Nova's 2-minute breakdown on why Nova, why choose Nova over what they're used to?
You know, I not say choose Nova, try Nova. Okay? Because,
That is the most honest I've ever heard a manufacturer
yeah,
be, I gotta say.
yeah, yes. Try Nova. I don't want you change your mind and don't smoke this, smoke Nova. It's like for me, I never compete with any company. For me, I don't have competition with no company. Everybody's different. It's the way
Never
I'm.
heard that.
Yeah, like for me, people say, Leo, what is your competition? No, we don't have competition. And when I say I don't have competition, it's not because I think I'm the best. It's because I'm different. Micallef is different. Everybody's different. We have to respect different blends. That's it. Just try whatever you want.
My
It's,
gosh, I love you.
how many drinks you have, Ryan?
No, well, it doesn't matter. Okay,
Yeah.
I do got to ask, just because Bruce bought your March special from the website tonight,
Uh-huh.
so I wanted to get his question in here. He says, "Are
Okay.
you involved
Yes.
in
Wait.
Boutique Cigar?"
Yeah, Boutique Cigar Association were involved with Boutique Cigar Association, and now I believe Boutique Cigar Association is approved or involved with PCA too,
Yes, they are.
and that is great because on the end of the day, it's not you are big, you are small. On the end of the day, we are a cigar company. It's not about, but sometimes you have to put people together to at least make more noises. Hey, we here, and I respect that and I support that.
What is one thing? Let me back up. If you believe in a creator,
Uh huh.
what when you and I took this from James Lipton's Inside the Actor's Studio. I don't want to take credit for it.
Okay.
One of my favorite questions that he always asks people, and I'm not a very religious person myself, but I thought it was a very deep question to ask somebody. When you meet your creator someday, whatever whoever it is you believe in, what do you want them to say to you?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That
Thank you for
that's
everything.
very
Thank you for,
honest.
yeah, thank you. I just want to say thank you because I'm not going to say my life is perfect, but I'm learning a lot from bad experience and I move on. And, thank you. Thank you for everything because the good is welcome and the bad teach me to be the woman I am right now. Thank
My
you.
gosh, your mindset on how you deal with the rejection side is just remarkable. I just got to hand it to you. Like it really is an inspiration to just move on.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love that aspect about you very, very much.
Thank you,
Um,
Ryan.
when you're done and gone off of this planet and you've been CEO and built Nova up to a national brand, a legacy brand, how do you want the cigar industry to remember you?
Ah, just a woman follow your dream. Simple like that. I know it's like a small, short answer. Yes, a woman follow your dream. That's it. Because that is where I am. I'm a simple person. Yes, wanna just learn something different in life. I don't come with the tobacco industry, and I just follow my dreams to run in a cigar company to share with everybody the passion of the leaf. I just want to look that crazy Uruguayan woman. She come from nowhere. I don't know where is that country. And look, this woman, how we made with Nova, how push Nova in another level. That is the way I wanted the people remember me in one point. I don't know if I'm gonna
You're,
be a
you're
legend, but at least the people are gonna say like, yeah, I remember this crazy curly woman, whatever. Yeah.
no, I can tell you right now, you are going to be a legend. Uh, Thomas Crenshaw is a very devout follower and viewer of the show, so we'll end the question with his. What about your ups and downs? Can you explain some of your ups and downs of running a cigar company?
Oh, the one of the thing really, hold on. One of the things keep in my mind is when I'm a star running Nova Cigar, everybody was my friend. Everybody, I remember I just go, and it's funny because I go to the Cigar Aficionado event in Miami when I take the position of CEO of Nova, and I go one by one by one by one to all the companies. I'll sell their cigar for many years to say, hey, I just want to let you know I take this position. I'm going to run in Nova Cigar. Everybody, oh my God, Leo, just do it. Whatever you need, just do it. Blah, blah, blah. When many of these people see me on the PCA and see me how strong I can be and take me like now, oh, hold on 1 second. Now he really can be maybe a competition. Like that is a part is like a break my heart because I never have that thing in my mind because I keep repeat, we know our competition, nobody's competition because you make the best for the customer. Okay? The customer is going to take the decision what they want. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Worry about what you're doing in home. Okay? That is one of the things happened to me. It's like show me on the hard way. No, everything is flowers here, Leo. Wake up and wake up quickly because everybody look nice, but not everybody's nice. Okay, and it's something I'm always say. If one day I'm retired from the cigar industry and I'm decide write a book, be careful. Many people have to be careful there because I put many names.
I'll
But
read that book. I will read it.
Oh,
I love
but
the drama.
yeah.
same here. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, but yeah, that is one of the things surprised me on the industry, and I'm the kind of person all the time people say, Leo, you think everybody's nice, everybody. Yeah, I'm always think everybody's nice. Okay, I never. I believe people can have a bad days, but for me, everybody's nice. Okay, but when I have in this thing happened to me, and I the kind of person I'm always support all of you. I can't believe why you guys give me the bag when you like what happened, and then I just wake up. It's like wake up call, and then I'm realize, Leo, you know what? You are alone. You know, if many people uh, say they are your friend and they got to support you, but on the end of the day, one cigar they buy from me is one less cigar they buy from them, and that is the way people think. And it's maybe people
Yes,
don't talk about that, but that is
yes,
happen, and I respect that. But again, you know what? Don't worry. If you keep doing the correct thing, nobody is gonna let take the cigar. That is one of the reasons when you ask me, I say, you know what? If you want to just move somebody from your brand, what you say, I say at least try, because I'm not come here to put anyone on the side. I just come here to just put a different blends on the table. It's up to you guys if you want to try or not. That's it. And I think it's enough space in this world to more brands, okay? And we can keep make more brands. More people want to bring brand new blends because it's enough space, enough people to everybody. Like, come on, guys, don't be. I don't want to say that word.
Don't be dicks.
well,
Okay. That
I'll say it for you.
yeah, that is in the time when if Ashley is here, she knows and she feels it.
She's in my head. That
Yeah.
wasn't me. That wasn't me at all. That was her.
well, well, Leo, I have to say you were an amazing guest on the show tonight. You gave me a lot of insight into you, how you tick. You also gave me a lot of insight that I could pull away from this. And so I learned a lot from you tonight, and I truly, truly appreciate you coming on. And thank you for spending your night with us. I'm going to give you the last part of the show here to explain when people see Nova in a cigar, in a humidor, why to pick up your cigar. So I'm going to give you the floor here, and then we'll close the show.
Okay. If you guys see Nova in any shelf, in any cigar lounge, try at least one cigar. Take the picture, send me the picture, give me your real feedback. Okay. If you don't like it, it's fine. Tell me what type of cigar you like, and I can recommend try something different in our line. Okay. But at least try one cigar. One cigar, Don't be afraid to try different cigars. In this case, Nova Cigar, different companies. Yes, open the mind and open the palate. Okay, it's a lot of people working so hard to bring new blends and new companies, new cigars on the shelf from all of you. I feel like okay, okay, but yes, that is what I want to say, Ryan. Like I just want to share with everyone. Yes, give a chance and remember, behind the cigar is many people working so hard to put that blend together. It's not only the name Nova, it's all the way to the back from the factory. Many people working so hard to support Nova. Just help us to support them too. That's it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And thank you so much, Leo, for coming on the show, for spending your night with us. I
Yeah.
appreciate that very much. Thank you, Lauren, as well, for coming on. And honestly, everybody, Lauren worked very hard to plan this month. I can take no
Yeah.
credit. This is a Micallef takeover of the
It's
Rocky Mountain
teamwork,
Cigar
Ryan.
Show.
It's
It
teamwork.
is, but everybody as well, throw your shout outs to Lauren for making
No,
this
really.
month really
Thank
happen
you.
and putting together this remarkable Women in the Cigar Industry Month. Thank you so much to both of you. And until we see you all again, really quick, I will not be here next week. I will be at TGS. So if anybody watching is
Florida.
TGS, please come up and say hello. I would love to meet you. And until we all see you again the following week, smoke what you like, smoke as often as you can, and have an absolutely incredible rest of your week. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Bye bye.